Hello, I'm Mimi Charnick, and welcome to my Moodle site. I chose to use Moodle in my advanced grammar course because most of the students in there are education students, and they were very interested in this new technology. I'm going to describe the overall structure of my site and then focus on one class to show you how I use Moodle not just as a resource but as a teaching tool. And it was very fun and easy, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So Moodle is set up so that the sides are blocks and the center is the content of my course. And one thing I really like is everything in my course is available from this page. I can have some of it hidden, but it's all there so students don't have to go digging around for my resources or activities. On the left we have what's called sticky blocks, and these are blocks that'll be on everybody's Moodle page, and the pilot group decided what to include. So the first block is a calendar, and if I assign something for students with a deadline, it shows up on my calendar and their calendar, and if you roll over it, it even shows what it is and is a link to it. So that's very cool. And the next block is the boring stuff you need to build your course and manage it. Then there's an attendance block, and I just love Moodle attendance. I would have it up every night in my class, and the students would walk into the classroom and just check themselves in. And their pictures are there if they chose to have one. I can label the class. That happened to be my birthday, so it's forever recorded there. Then there's a block for all the courses. There's a block for resources. If you have a question about Moodle, you can submit it right on Moodle. And there's a list of my participants. And finally, a search forum, which is a very cool block. Forums are discussion groups on Moodle, and I can check to see who's discussing and also what they're discussing. I could put in a word like theory and see who's talking about it. On the right side are blocks that I chose to include on my Moodle. So I have an announcement. It's the first thing that my students see when they open up their Moodle page. I have a blog. I have online users, so if some of my students are using Moodle at the same time, they can talk to each other, just like on Facebook. And I have a link to OWL Purdue, which we use a lot in my class. It's an online grammar site. And because I was competing for the best Moodle with Desiree, I include live streaming video of puppies on my Moodle site. So let me show you what a typical week looks like. And I started a pattern once I got used to what Moodle had and what I could do on it. So this is week 4, and I start every week with a label that includes what we're going to study in class that night and what topics we're going to talk about. I have a picture that's relevant to the topic of the night, and they're all from Art Store, so they're copyright compliant. I include a practice quiz that the students can take before they come to class, and I have it set up so that I don't even need to give the results. The computer itself tells the students if their answers are right or wrong, and they can take it more than once if they want to get comfortable with the grammar concept. I include an in-class quiz, so this is a paper and pen quiz, but I post the results on their Moodle site in their gradebook. And then I have a list of all the activities that we're going to do in class that night. So this Moodle page will be open, and I'll just have everything at my fingertips. We have some practice sentences, we have some examples of composition theory. If I have any little lecture notes, I include them up there, links to articles. And then also on each week I have the homework for next class. So again, readings, writing, anything else they have to do. I gave out so few handouts this semester because it was all on the Moodle site in a way that the students can easily find. And if a student happened to miss a class, she knew exactly where to go to find the quizzes, the in-class activities, and the homework for next time. Another thing I used a lot on Moodle were the wikis. Anytime students had group work, I created a wiki for them, and they were able to use it to communicate with each other. Here's a student who's in Florida but participating in the group work. And they also used it to build up presentations. So this was a really good way to have students have access to group work without having to be in the same room. And the wikis have a really nice feature where I can look at a history and see who participated and what each student contributed and how long they spent on it. And if they're going astray, I can correct them right on the wiki as well. So that was a really fun feature and a really useful feature. So just a few other features that I found really helpful. It's very easy to embed video from YouTube and other sites on the Moodle site. You can do surveys that the students take on course topics or even on how the course is going itself. So here's a survey on whether that's a water fountain or a bubbler. One night I knew several students were going to miss, so I auto-recorded the entire class and put that up on my Moodle so that they were able to listen to what we did that night and to participate by giving feedback. So that's a brief introduction to my Moodle site. I'm excited to build up my other courses on Moodle and am happy to help anyone else on their Moodle courses. Thank you.